friends, it's a pleasure to have you guys back for another video. My name is Lady Morales and I help women find their life beyond food and weight obsession. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about 4 tips that you can start using or incorporating into your recovery to speed up your recovery and reach complete freedom. I know these are things that I definitely incorporated in my journey and in my recovery that I did see tremendous results. And you'd be surprised what are the things that may be delaying your recovery. So the first tip that I have for you is you have to commit to recovery for however long it's going to take. This is not going to be an overnight process. Please don't make the mistake that I made when I was first starting recovery, thinking that I was going to be, recovered overnight and I was going to search for that one answer that was going to lead to my recovery overnight or in a week and everything was going to be well on my way. It took time for you to believe these beliefs and to have them ingrained and condition yourself to think these beliefs, plus the actions that you have reinforced to yourself and your subconscious mind for a long time. So it's going to take time to unwire those beliefs and to break down those beliefs and that conditioning. So you have to stick it out for the long run. But by trying to set these unrealistic expectations of recovery and how you think it's supposed to look like, you're not giving your body, your mind, or your spirit that space that it needs to fully heal and recover. So please commit for this process to take however long it's going to take. If you go in with no expectations, you'd be surprised just how things actually end up working for the better. The second tip that I have for you guys is you have to let go of the things that are reinforcing or focusing on the problem of, I have an eating disorder, I need to be fixed, I need to be healed. And what I mean by this is, I'll just give you guys an example from my life and my recovery is I read every single book about intuitive eating, about recovering, about diet recovery, about emotional eating and how to stop eating emotionally and hunger scales and all of that stuff. And all that did was reinforce the fact of the belief, I have an eating disorder and I need to heal. I have an eating disorder, I need to heal. So the more of that kept reinforcing in my life. Until one day I just realized, you know what? My recovered self would not be reading all these books and watching hours and hours of videos of intuitive eating and all that stuff. My recovered self would be maybe helping other women recover. My ideal self would be out with my friends and talking about life. I would be out taking acting classes, whatever the case might be. And this is why I encourage you guys to really look at your life, reflect on your life, and see what are the things that are feeding that belief, the disorder, the diet mentality. What are the things that are feeding that, and then try to eliminate them as much as possible, as much as you feel comfortable with. And you don't have to go all hard at once. You can do it little by little, but just be patient with yourself and be gentle on yourself. You have to let go to win. Let go of the analysis paralysis and drop that label of I have an eating disorder, I need to be fixed, and start telling yourself I have recovered. And do things that are in alignment with that statement, which is a great transition into the next step. Step number 3, or tip number 3 I should say, is to do things and focus on things that have nothing to do with weight or food. And this is going to be a little bit tricky at the beginning because all your time and focus for so long has been spent on either dieting, on trying to lose weight, on restricting, and or on trying to recover. This is where I say write an ideal vision. If you don't know what an ideal vision is something that you write or type out your best case scenario life would look like. And in this case, how your ideal life would look like if you were recovered, if you were 100% completely recovered and free. But the beauty about an ideal vision, and it gives you a new direction. It gives you something else to focus on, because I'm paraphrasing what the amazing quote by Nina Vasetic, what she said, but if you keep without an ideal vision or a bigger picture, you just will keep going back and focus. You'll fall back into what you've been getting. So it's important that you have an ideal vision. So for me, I know when I started recovering, I told myself I'm gonna wait to pursue a career in the arts and in the entertainment industry once I lose weight. And I just kept postponing my life. Once I lose weight, I want to become a singer. Once I lose weight, I will become an actress. Once I lose weight, I will start dancing, all that stuff. And I just finally said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do it and we'll see how that goes. And I went hard. I went all into acting. And that eventually became my focus in my life and consumed my life. And the more that you focus on the things that have nothing to do with weight or food, you will begin to see that recovery does happen in the background. And maybe schedule a day to hang out with a friend who has a healthy relationship with food, to hang out with them, go watch a movie. Maybe you want to start painting and sign up for a class, join a meetup group. Maybe you're interested in writing fiction or nonfiction or whatever the case may be. Maybe you want to start a blog, start writing. But where your attention goes, it grows. Guys, know that I love this quote. It is your actions that determine your beliefs, not your beliefs that determine your actions. Go into the direction of your ideal self, and I promise you, everything is going to fall into place. And this is going to sound very woo-woo, is you have to treat your eating disorder, your diet mentality, that voice that's telling you, policing you, voice, all that it's trying to do is it's trying to protect you. It's traumatized. And it's through this conditioning and the reinforcing these beliefs that it's been able to get to where it's at today. So it's, like I said, it's gonna take time, but if you learn to befriend it and to treat it like a child, as woo-woo as it sounds, it helps me. But if you treat it like a child, you will begin to see that the voice gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And this helps a lot during the beginning of recovery. It's like quoting the amazing Martin Luther King, fear cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. And I hope I said it word per word. I'll pull the quote up somewhere here on this video just to be on the safe side. Say for example, you're eating something or you're binging or whatever, and the diet mentality says, oh my god, you're eating so much, you're not supposed to be eating so much sugar, you're so fat, you're so ugly, you're never gonna recover. And you just simply say, honey, I understand where you're coming from and I'm sorry you feel this way, but our body knows more than you can ever imagine. Not going to stop you, but I want you to understand that our body has our back. This is more at not so much trying to change it, but more of just taking the pressure off of you, of these expectations and this perfectionist mentality. It helped tremendously. It's a really good tip, and it's something I would definitely encourage you guys to try to incorporate into your recovery and see how that goes and how it works for you. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next one, and I'm sending you the best of the best recovery vibes. Ciao.